Hello, my fellow mistakes. Hiccup here at your service. For those who are new, I'm also at your service as well. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so and I don't have the bench that I usually do, but we're gonna do a little bench talk today. Where, if you don't know what it is, it's just me working on a guitar, talking, showing you how I do things. I've done like maybe 4 or 5 of these at my old place. Before I've done a Stratocaster style string through wraparound bridge and a what is it called, a stop bar tailpiece. So today we're working on an acoustic. So before we actually start, I'd like to thank my friend Sam, who gave me a phone to use, a good phone to use. So thank you very much, Sam. You're fucking awesome. So, anyways, what do you say we get started on this? Let me just adjust the camera the best as I can. So, like I said, we are working on this lovely acoustic guitar that my best friend John gave me. If I can adjust the camera. So anyways, let's start to it. First thing you're going to want to do is, of course, take off the strings. So what I'm going to be using is this Ernie Ball string winder, electric string winder. Don't know how well you can see it. So, yeah, we'll start with this. And I don't think you'd want to see, I'm going to be moving this throughout the video, so I don't think you'd want to see me do the whole, unstring all these, so I'll pause it. Okay, now that we got the strings off, let's do the usual setup. Because some of this stuff does need to be set up. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take this tool from my Music Nomad set. And since some of this, as you can see, is rather loose, I'm going to take it and tighten some of it up. I think... There we go. So, hope everybody's doing good. I know I am. So, lately I've been having someone else work on my guitar instead of the usual music shop. I think this person does a better job and actually does what I ask him to do. So let's flip over the guitar. Let's move the camera a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I am going to also take this little thing right here. So by the way, folks, I do recommend these tools, and I am not affiliated with them in any way, shape, or form with Music Nomad. I do think they do make some good tools, as well as other things as well that regard to I'm also gonna tighten the Are you okay, Billy? You okay? Eating too fast? Got it caught in your throat, Billy, huh? You okay? Yeah, that's just my cat, Billy. By the way. Lately he's been coughing. I've been keeping a good eye on him, though. Make sure he's okay. He hasn't puked anything up, so... But I do keep a good eye on him. I do love my cat, Billy. Okay, now that right there is tightened and adjusted, I still got a few other things to do when it comes to tightening adjustment. Now, I'm more of an electric guitar player, but one thing I do like about acoustics, though, is there's not many moving parts, which also is a downfall as well. Oh shit, I lost the nut. Lost the saddle. Here we go. So, this person ended up shaving the saddle because the action was way too freaking high. Alright, so next we're going to do is I'm going to take that lemon oil. Where is it? Next, I am going to take, god damn it, these fret erasers. Now we go from the most coarse to the least coarse. Though these don't exactly say it because I ribbed them off. But I can at least feel it. So, instead of pausing the video, I might end up just editing it in a video editor. I am really good. I'm starting to work on video editing a little bit here and there when needed. So what you do is just do like that. Do like that. You know, just pretty much the same thing throughout the whole thing. Like I said, we do the most coarse to the least coarse. Heaviest, I don't know what would be considered heavy. But anyways, yeah, I ordered a new guitar. And I will be having an unboxing video when it comes to that. So I hope that will take a few months to be made and get here. So I'm very happy with that. It's going to be based off of 59 Les Paul. It was more details to come on that after I get it in my possession after it is made. So, yeah, not much to whatever, you know. Last year was kind of shit, you know, with depression, because I do suffer from mental health and even a learning disability. So, I'm not going to tell you what I hope, because I don't want to jinx it or not jinx it, depending on how it goes. And I can probably just do that. Yeah, regardless, I don't know what else to say at times, so I do got some, hopefully some other stuff I got planned for this year. I know one of you voted, I know one of you voted that you wanted, music reviews. So I do plan on doing that. Maybe redo a couple video music reviews I did earlier, like way earlier. Just a warning though, I am not in any way, shape, or form a critic. You know, so I'll probably also end up saying that in the video whenever I start doing that. Let me see what else. Not much. So what I might end up doing instead, I don't know if I said this or not, but what I might end up still doing with this video, instead of pausing it quite a bit, like I said, I'll video edit it. I want to try to get better with a little bit of I want to better myself with video editing. I do got this one video editing software on my Windows computer, which I like. Can't remember what it's called. All right, let's quickly dust that off. This fretboard is kind of coarse itself, so which kind of sucks. Don't know how to fix it. That's my phone. I'm not going to answer it. And I am busy, baby, doing this video. Okay, there we go. Alright, now we put a little bit of lemon oil. What I end up doing is starting off is rubbing it in by hand. By the way, people, for those who, I don't know, who might need to hear this, but lemon oil is not a food. It does not taste like lemon. It does not smell like lemon, so whatever you do not eat the lemon oil. I don't know. I mean, it's only for fretboards, and so I can't believe I have to say that, but who knows with today's world who might need to hear that. Okay, next thing we are going to do is we are going to put, well, actually, first thing is first, I want to kind of spray. I want to spray right in this area because that's where the strings usually are when it comes to cleaning. So it's kind of hard to do that. So yeah, I take my guitar, instead of the guitar shop I usually do, I take it to an individual who does good work. Last few times I took in a guitar to the guitar shop that I usually go to. They said, I tried to get, I don't like my action real high on acoustic or any guitar for that matter. So they ended up saying, oh, it's the nut, we'll, put in, not nut, but it's the saddle. We'll put a new saddle on it. It should work. Yeah, it doesn't work. We'll adjust the truss rod. Yeah, it doesn't work. It only works to a certain point. If it's an extreme case, it is not going to do jack shit. I love those guys at my local music store, and they are really good at what they do, but when it comes to other certain things, yeah. I mean, I can, heck, with this new person I go to take, to work on my guitar, I can get a new pickup installed on my guitar for about $20, or the other place will do it for about 70, 80, give or take, especially depending on if they have to route it out. Which is, but regardless. Oh boy, I think I'm missing I think I am missing. Oh, never mind, there we go. Alright, so the string of choice for me, usually, for acoustic, is Ernie Ball Earthwoods 80-20 bronze guitar strings. These are medium. They go, it is a medium light, so medium on the bass strings, treble, light strings on the treble. So, yeah. Let's open these bad boys up. That's what I use for, and I actually have the guitar shop set this up for these type of strings, which they did a good job with that, but like I said, the issue with the action and the saddle, yeah, fuck that. Unfortunately, not as good as I asked them to do. So, first thing we're going to do is, of course, take out the 52 gauge. I'm going to show you how I do it. Like I said, this is pretty much all. So, what we're also going to do, let's see if I can move this right there. So, I'm going to take the peg, tuning peg, put the string in the string hole, and kind of do like that, not kind of pull up while I'm pushing that down. And what I also do is the other end. It'd be nice if I had a better clearance, better thing to put this on, because right now I'm using my, well, I live in a studio right now, looking for a 2-bedroom like I used to have. Anyways, I put the string through there, measure it with my hand. I am not really good at telling half the time about that. Take my Ernie Ball powered string winder, adjust it, and do it like that. And wind it. Now, a little advice when using the any power string winder, well, at least your Ernie Ball, you push down to tune up to tighten. So, I think I made a mistake. Yeah, I did make a mistake. So, anyways, I kind of made a mistake with this, so easy enough to fix. So, what I gotta end up doing, and hold on to your headphones, because I know this is a little... What you do is, I gotta tighten it a little bit more. So, when it comes to the pegs closer to the body, you want to kind of like that, where they're kind of, your fingers are kind of closer together. And let's tighten it again now. Because when it comes to wraps, especially for the thicker strings, you want like 2 to 3 wraps. I'm not talking the food kind. I've already had my lunch, so I'm not really hungry. So, might need a little bit. There we go. And what I'll end up doing is push down the peg at the other end to make sure it's tight. Alright, now I am not going to tune the pitch at the moment. I'm actually going to take my headphones off, because they are bothering me. I could have... Again, another thing I do is after I get the thicker one on, the thickest, I'll go to the thinnest, so low E to high E. Again, take it out. Put the paper away. Well, I'll end up throwing that out. So again, take the peg... So again, that's the thicker string. So what I want to do now is take the thinnest string. This is how I do things. You can do it a totally different way. You can use different strings. Push it in, push it down like that. And do that. And again, when it comes to the tuners, they're close. There we go. Get in the hole. When it comes to close, the tuner is close to the body. You don't want too many fingers spread apart. And you push down on, and again, you don't want a lot of wraps, maybe 2 to 3. If you have way too many wraps, they will, end up flipping and against itself. Again, go at the other end, make sure it stays in. Two wraps. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kink that up. Alright, there we go. So the rest is pretty much is easy. For the D and G, you're going to want your fingers spread out a little bit, like similar to that, and the same thing goes for the A and B, kind of like that. Similar to that, practice it as you need. Adjust the taste or whatever. So, yeah. So as we string the rest of this guitar, that we got the strings all put on, this time to stretch them. Now what you're gonna want to do is, this is what I do anyways. I just tug on the string like that, and I will end up having my finger, or thumb in this case, holding the peg of that down. So, and what you want to do is kind of tighten as well. So again, put your finger or thumb, whatever you feel comfortable with, on the now what you want to do is just tug enough where you don't want to do this. You don't want to tug where it lifts up. You just want to tug enough where it pulls. get these strings stretched and be ready for tune. Now that the strings are stretched, this is how this is how I personally let me just readjust that. This is how I tune up the strings. So put my tuner on the headstock or wherever you put the tuner. Okay, now it's seeming that it's all tuned up. What I'd like to do is, as I get a guitar pick out, the guitar pick I usually use for okay, what I do is after I get it all tuned up, play it a little bit, go back to making sure it's in tune. Okay, strum it a little bit more. Make sure it's in tune. Seems like it's all in tune now. A little flat on some ends, but it's pretty much in tune. So anyways, yeah, that's the last thing, and I do mean the very last thing, or a few of the last things I do, are let me see, where did I put that? There we go. Take the polishing cloth. And, well, actually I'll do that last. That doesn't matter as much. So what I'll end up doing is I learned this trick from Dave's World of Fun Stuff. So check out his channel. He's a lot more qualified to fix up in whatever guitar than I am. So anyways, clip the strings at the end. So that's what you do. And that's how I change strings on an acoustic. I hope this helps you guys. If you like what you see, like, comment, share, subscribe. I know about 94-95% of you have not done so. Doesn't cost anything, so hey, take up an advantage of a free opportunity. So anyways, yeah, that's it. While I polish this rest of this guitar, front, back, and sides, until next time, stay tuned up, keep it rocking. Ah! Oh.